Yo, what's happening, folks? It's Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to the good, the bad, the awesome, where we unbox, give my first reaction, and review all things pop culture, mainly Star Wars, Transformers, sprinkled in with a bunch of other stuff. Wearing this hat because it's cold. So anyways, if you're here and you like that kind of stuff, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you've subscribed before, thank you so much. Also, consider becoming a supporter. You never know, there might be some cool stuff coming your way if you are. Anyways, we're going to be going to the universe of the Transformers again. It is Transformers Thursday, so we've got to do it. And we've got a Legacy United pirate here with Thundertron, yarg. And so we're going to take a look at him, see what he's all about, and see if he's someone that's worthy of being a pirate. Let's go do it. And here you have it, folks. Thundertron. Thunder. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. If you don't know much about Thundertron, neither did I. So I had to look up a little bit about him. This is from Transformers Wiki. It said, Cybertron and its inhabitants will tremble, for they will hear the massive clang of steel amidst the sound of leonine growls and fall before the might of Thundertron. This massive peg-legged leader of the Star Seekers and captain of the tidal wave, Thundertron claims to be the mightiest freebooter on the spaceways. Aside from being a merciless pirate, the inadvertent destruction of his homeworld by Cybertronian neglect has given him an unquenchable hatred and desire for revenge. He vows to hunt down and slaughter any who come from Cybertron, and is equally brutal with anyone else who would get in his way. So there you have it, folks. That's a little bit about him. Now, as you know, I'm not the biggest fan of like Beast Wars or Beast Machines or anything like that, because the animals, I mean the realistic animals that turn into robots and stuff, I like robotic animals that turn into robots, and that's why I'm kind of drawn to this one, because it looks like a robotic animal that turns into a robot, and that's kind of cool. Now, don't get me wrong, before I get crucified, I don't hate Beast Wars and Beast Machines and those ones. I just don't prefer them. I prefer, like, when I look at the dinosaur, I prefer Grimlock over Dinobot, you know, or any of the Dinobots over Megatron in his dinosaur form, that T-Rex form. So I just like the robotic looking stuff, like the Insecticons, the robotic looking insects that turn into robots. And this one is a robotic looking, like, panther or lion or whatever it is that turns into a pirate robot, which is cool. So you get a robot that's also a pirate. But here is the package. This is it. Again, nice packaging from Hasbro. Came looking really good for end-of-box collectors. They've done a good job at keeping this cardboard pretty stiff. The side with all the other things that are coming out. The back with, again, I'm a sucker for swords, and so there he is, 24 steps, turns him to and from what he is, and then there he is on the side there. So that's a little bit about him. So let's do this. Let's get this baby out of the box and onto my table. Here you have it, folks, on my table, out of the box. One of the things I appreciate, Hasbro has gone back to the little plastic things that hold him in. They just need to put the plastic back on the front, so that way people don't take the heads off these robots. And so here is Thundertron and everything you get in the box. He does not have a gun. No gun for Thundertron, but he does have a Cybertronian sword, which looks very, very cool. Nice. Awesome. And then you also get the instructions. This will come in handy as I get ready to transform him. And then he comes with his foot. And he has a foot. And so, but he's also a peg leg. So I know the foot comes off. And there you go. Now you have peg leg Thundertron. And then this foot will actually peg into, I believe, the sword somehow. I don't know how, but we'll figure that out. But that's okay. It goes on to the sword, the S word. Oh, right here. This pegs in right there. And so there you go. So now I have him in pirate mode, but there he is, all ready to take some booty. Well, that sounds weird, but to get some treasure or to take revenge on those that have wronged him on Cybertron. So from a height standpoint, here he is. He's about, let's see here, about if I put the ruler the right way, he's about 6.5 inches tall on there. So that is him in a nutshell. But this is me in a nutshell. Help, I'm in a nutshell. But let's go through some articulation. Well, before we do that, let's take a better look at Thundertron here. Love the beard, love the look, love the lion chest right there, or whatever kind of robot tiger that is, or animal or cat. Just the blue and the gold. This looks really, really cool, and it feels really good in the hands too as well. Love the gray. There's no real paint overspray on here, so they've done a really good job. I know the concern about white on here is the yellowing. I don't know. We'll see what happens over time. There is the insignia, which is really cool. Looks like a really cool Cybertronian pirate, like a Jolly Roger there. But yeah, that is him in a nutshell. And there's his peg leg. And then, like I said, you can keep him with his regular leg if you want to on that. So from an articulation standpoint, which we got the head that moves. It doesn't go 360 because his stuff gets in the way here. And then the arm pops up. You can go back, can go forward. You don't have a, well, yeah, you do. You do have a twist right there. You can go out, doesn't go all the way out because of that right there, and then more than a 90-degree bend too as well. And then the wrists, they do spin a little bit. As far as a waist swivel, no real waist swivel on him. And then for the legs, you can Jean-Claude it right there, get his little leg wings out of there, and then he does go forward. You do get more than a 90-degree bend, and then it does go backwards, but this kind of gets in the way, this little part right there. And then the foot does have some turny, spinny, and then you do have the spin at the thigh too as well that you can do on that. So, yep, there it is. I like these skirts. That's really cool. But that's him in a nutshell, and he stands pretty well, even with his little peg leg there. So let's give him his sword. What hand does his sword go in? Does it go into his right hand or his left hand? We'll put it in this hand here. So a little like Bill Murray from Caddyshack. There we go. Now we got his sword in there. Yeah, okay. And making that happen. And so let's do this. Let's get some other bots, and we'll compare him to some other bots. Now, he is from the Prime universe. And so I don't know if I have any Prime robots here, but we'll get some other ones out here, and we'll take a look and see what he compares to. And the other bots that we have to compare him to, again, we're having a melee sword party, well, sword/melee weapon party. So we have a smattering of people with S words. So we do have Windblade, Transformers Legacy Deluxe class. We have Legends, Cyclonus from Iron Factory, Core class, Hot Rod, Transformers Animated Optimus Prime, Metal Hawk from Super God Master Force, and this is the MHZ Tiger Wing, so it's the oversized KO of Magic Square's Tiger Wing on that. And why don't we bring in just another guy, not from the Transformers universe, but from the Voltron universe, my little tiny vehicle Voltron right there. So there we go. And so that's how he looks and scales with others on that. So definitely going to scale with your Chug line, not your Magic Square line or your Masterpiece level, or not even Voltron on that. So there we go. So let's get these guys out of the way, and let's get him transformed into his cat mode. Catmandu cat mode. Here he is, Thundertron, in cat mode. I don't know what kind of cat he is. Lion, bird cat, domestic house cat, tabby, calico, whatever you want to call him. That is who he is, Thundertron, in his big cat mode. He's such a cute little kitty cat. But there he is, kind of pretty straightforward transformation. Watched a video on it from EMGO. Thank you, my friend. And I will put a link to his transformation down below because he does it a lot better than me. But love, again, the colors. Now, this is just kind of like you just took the robot mode and just kind of made it go bleh, pretty much. That's the way it is with any of these, like, kind of like robotic animals. It just kind of is like, hey, just put this here and this there and that there. Now, some of the problems I'm having is there's just some tabbing. Just doesn't like to stay every now and then. But there's the face of him. Ain't he cute? Love those eyes. Love the look. I love the fact you can plug the sword in right there on his back. It would have been cool if these were like wings that can kind of flip out. That would be kind of cool, but you can adjust these however you want to. So there we go. Now he's in super attack mode. And then you can adjust his tail however you want to too as well. So he could be happy or kind of sad on that. So from an articulation standpoint, you do have a little bit of articulation here. You have with the paw does articulate and the leg does move up or down. And then, of course, back here, the leg does move accordingly that you would need it to as well. Now, this one, it doesn't have as much movement as this one because this is the peg leg. So if I wanted to make this a three-legged animal, I can take that off, and now I've got a three-legged animal on that. So, but that is him. Let me put his leg back on, and let's get him compared to just a few other alt modes out there. Got to figure out some other different alt modes besides cars, so let me see what I got that we can kind of compare him to. Let me put his sword back on here, his S word, and then see, like I said, this just comes undone. There's a hole right there. Well, there's a hole right there, and it just didn't like to stay for me. Doesn't like to stay. Everything just likes to come off. There we go. There we are. Stay. Good boy. I could put the sword that way, or I could put it this way. Now I'm just wasting time. Dead air on the camera. There we go. Boom. Let's get some other bots and let's just compare them. Here we are, just a little smattering of people, a little schmear. So we got Bombshell here from the Legacy line. We got also Blitzwing, Magic Squares Ultra Magnus, New Age David, Core Class Bumblebee. That's what he looks like with those. Put him to the side so you can kind of see from a scale standpoint. There we go. Boom. 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 And boom. There we are. So let's give you some of my final thoughts on Thundertron. Now back for some of my final thoughts on Thundertron. So let's bring him back in. Don't know if I want to keep him peg-legged or regular-legged. I may just keep him peg-legged because he's a pirate, right? Yar. His favorite letter is R. Overall, robot mode, I really dig him. I think he looks really cool in robot mode. I love the little lion chest right there, and then his beard, and then just the tail, and just the overall scallywag look of him. And the colors, the blue, the gold, and the white, I think go really, really well together. His alt mode, it's okay. I mean, it's not my favorite alt mode. I mean, you can tell he is a cat of some sort, but just not really my favorite. I had some problems with some tabbing and some my tabs not wanting to stay in. But other than that, I think overall, I mean, he's decent. He's not my, like I said, he's not my favoritist, but he's not bad. So he's actually, like I said, he's pretty good. So on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I'd say he's just pretty good. You know, he's not awesome, he's not pretty awesome, he's not bad, he's just kind of lands in the good spot, right? So he's one of those that you may kind of go, hey, I wonder if he'll be on clearance or something like that, and then he'd be a good pickup. Or if you're a fan of this character, then he'd be a good pickup that way as well. But I am a sucker for robots with swords. That's just me. So I've got to have them. That's it. Robots with swords is my to go, and that ding means we're almost done. No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting a text message. I thought I muted it, again, articulation's pretty decent. I think I will make him peg-legged. So, peg-leg Pete, let's get there. Boom. Now I got his leg off. He's got a leg. He doesn't have a leg to stand on, but pretty decent overall on that. So, yep, that's all I got to say about him. So tune in next time when we talk about something good, bad, or awesome. But in the meantime, y'all remember, stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.